Good morning, student. We are doing the third topic, that is inheritance and variation. In last lecture, we have seen the Mendelian's law or three postulates of Mendel. So first we have seen law of dominance, also called as first law of inheritance. Second, law of segregation, also called as second law of inheritance, as well as law of purity of gametes. Third law is the law of independent assortment, also called as third law of inheritance. So first and second law, that is law of dominance and law of segregation, can explained with the help of monohybrid cross. Now hopefully you are thorough with it. What is the monohybrid cross, how you will draw it, how you'll find the ratio of genotype and phenotype. Second, that is law of independent assortment can be explained with the help of dihybrid cross, where two different traits are used, right? In today's lecture we are dealing with deviation from Mendelian ratio. Okay, that is it is also called as neo-Mendelian genetics or post-Mendelian genetics. Okay, so after the rediscovery of Mendel's law, many scientists performed experiments on different plants as well as animals, and there are many exceptions, that is nothing but a deviation to these Mendelian ratios, right? So on the basis of these observations, like on the experiment on plants and animals, the basis of these observation, different patterns of inheritance or gene interactions were discovered. So these interactions or pattern were explained by modifying Mendelian law, and that modifying Mendelian law are nothing but the post Mendelian genetics or new Mendelian genetics. If we take an eye on the Mendelian findings, then we get that single gene is controlled, or single trait is controlled by single gene, and gene having two alleles. Secondly, two alleles shows the interaction in which one is completely dominant and other is completely recessive. Third is factors that is nothing but the genes for different traits present on different chromosomes assort independently. So these were three findings, three postulates of Mendelian, but so many experiments were not explained with the help of these. That is why it is opening the another branch, that is neo Mendelian genetics or post Mendelian genetics. So whatever genetic interaction was discovered, that is of two types they have explained. First is intragenic interaction and second is intergenic interaction. So what is intragenic interaction? It occurs between the two alleles of a same gene. Okay, suppose gene A is there, okay, which is for eye color, then allele of gene A, that is AA, both from the gene A, and it is happening, the interaction is happening between two alleles, right? Second, it also occurs between multiple alleles of a gene. For example, they have given incomplete dominance and codominance. Okay, in your textbook, that is page number 54, they have given the one box. In that they have given the deviations are like, first, single trait is controlled by single gene and single gene is controlled by two alleles, showing the interactions. Like the example I have given is incomplete dominance and codominance. So this interaction, that is intragenic interaction, is happening in between the two alleles of the same gene, right? Second point from that box is nothing but a single trait, again controlled by the single gene, and single gene is controlled by more than two alleles, that is multiple allelism. So second line I have written over here, also occurs between the multiple alleles. Okay, so there may be multiple alleles. We will see in later on. I have explained that. Second classification or second pattern of gene interaction is nothing but the intergenic interaction. So what is the intergenic interaction? Occurs between the alleles of different genes. See the line again, I am telling you, occurs between the alleles of a different gene present on same or different chromosome. Intergenic. Okay, so example they have given is pleiotropy, polygene, epistasis, supplementary and complementary interactions. Right? Now in your textbook they have given some patterns or some genetic interactions. So first we are going to deal with incomplete dominance. Incomplete, go with the name. It is not complete, it is incomplete dominance. So dominance is not complete, it is partially expressed. Okay, just we see the statement. Both the alleles of an allelomorphic pairs express themselves partially. Both the alleles of an allelomorphic pair express themselves partially. One allele cannot express, or one gene cannot suppress the expression of the other allele. So we will get the intermediate expression in F1 generation. Okay, so what is the example for this? They have given the example Mirabilis jalapa, that is 4 o'clock plant. So they have taken the parent, that is red flower crossed with the white flower, and in F1 they got the intermediate interaction, that is pink flower. Okay, what is the parents? First you have to do it, I am giving you the hint only. Phenotype is what? Red flower is crossing with white flower. What is the genotype? That is capital R, right? Crossing with small r. Gametes R. What is the F1? This is what? F1. Okay, now you have to do the selfing and you have to find out the F2 and ratios, right? Once you find the ratio, you have to compare it with the Mendelian ratio, right? Next example of intragenic is nothing but the codominance. Go with the word codominance, means both are dominant. Okay, so statement, see the statement. Both the alleles or genes of an allelomorphic pair express themselves equally in F1 generation. Thus, in codominance, both alleles are expressed. Example, they have given the coat color in cattle. So, red cattle crossed with white cattle. So, in F1 generation, roan colored cattle obtained. Roan color cattle obtained. Right? Again, you have to do the activity. You have to find out the ratio with the help of cross. I am helping you out. So what is the phenotype? Phenotype is red color cattle crossed with white color cattle. Genotype red color, capital R, white color, capital W. Gametes were capital R, here capital W. So in F1 it is roan color cattle. After that you have to do the selfing and you have to find out the F1 generation as well as the ratio, both the ratios, okay, phenotypic as well as genotypic ratio. Next example for again from the intragenic interaction, that is multiple alleles. What is the definition of multiple alleles? More than two alternative forms of gene in population occupying the same locus on a chromosome or its homologue are known as multiple allele. One mistake over here, it is not of, it is forms. Okay, more than two alternative forms of gene in population occupying the same locus on chromosome or its homologue are known as multiple allele. So there will be alternative form of gene or allelomorph which is occupying the same locus on chromosome. Suppose chromosome number 17 के P arm पे, P and Q are the arms of chromosome, okay. On P arm it will having the gene for the hair color, but it has the multiple forms or it has the alternative forms, then that is known as what? Multiple alleles. So different alleles in a series shows dominant recessive relation or may shows the codominance incomplete dominance relation. Okay, so example in your textbook they have given about the Drosophila melanogaster. This is the scientific name for fruit fly, or in Marathi it is known as chilter. Right, Drosophila is the genus name and melanogaster it is the species name. So the example for multiple alleles, it is wings of Drosophila. So the normal Drosophila wing is a dominant character and vestigial wing it is a recessive character. Both are found in wild type, that is pure line or pure breed. Right, so they have given the multiple forms, multiple alleles for the wing gene which is coding for the gene which is coding for wings, right. So phenotype they have given the normal के लिए genotype VG plus. This is normal wings. If the gene is present in this VG plus, then the phenotype will be normal wings. If the gene is present VGNI, NI represents nicked wings. See, here one nicked is there, right? Third, if gene is with the NO genotype, then it is notched wing. The wings will be notched. See the structure. If the gene with ST, then it is strapped wings. Only strapped wings are there. If VG denotes nothing, okay, then it is vestigial wing. It all the mutations hopefully, right. Now these are the multiple alleles for the winged gene for wing, right. Another example for this multiple alleles will be the ABO blood group. ABO blood group में जीनोटाइप अगर देखा जाए, यू नो दैट कि इन ABO ब्लड ग्रुप देर आर फिनोटाइप्स लाइक A blood group, B blood group, AB blood group and O blood group, right. So phenotype will be A blood group, B blood group, AB blood group and O blood group. So what will be the genotype for that? I stands for isoglutamate. Okay, it is a gene. If IA present, then it's represent the phenotype as A, or it may be IA I, right? Secondly, on I gene, if B is antigen is there, IB, then it will codes for the or it will give the phenotype as a B blood group or IBI. It is heterozygous condition. Third, IA IB. Okay, and last, there is nothing on I gene, so it is O blood group. Okay, it is not given in your textbook. If you want to write, you can write it down. So these are the examples of intragenic interaction. In next lecture, we are going to see the intergenic interactions. So in that, we are going to deal with pleiotropy. Okay, till then you have to complete your homework, and nobody is sending me the homework. Please student, do it sincerely. I'm not going to repeat this again. Okay.